I'll get you, Jason, and your little dogs, too.
My name's Jason. I'm a noob, and this is my pal Nugget. And coming up next is your Noob Nugget. So let's talk about wheels, or in this case, steering wheels plus their base. For the purposes of this nugget, we'll be discussing bases in two categories, direct drive and everything else. Start this off by saying no matter what wheel and base you get, they're all good. The point is, if you're gonna do any driving, get a wheel. Otherwise, in simplest of terms, there's nothing really special to consider. The more you spend, the more features and realism you're gonna get. Another thing I will say is a public service announcement. I have heard people mention to be careful with direct drive wheels due to the torque of the force feedback, but I never heard anyone mention an issue like trigger finger before. You go from sitting on the couch to gripping a wheel for hours, your tendons are bound to get tired. I currently use a splint on my pinky when I drive because I had an issue with trigger finger. So, just be careful with any wheel. Remember to rest and stretch your hands when you're first starting out. Now with that being said, let's get on to some product experiences. I currently have the Fanatec DD1 wheelbase, the F1 style wheel, and the advanced paddle shifter mod. Before that, I had a T300 RS. I went this way for a few reasons. One, Fanatec has lots of ready-made options, and it's easy to swap the wheels in and out. Second, at the time, the sales Fanatec had is the same price as any other direct drive option on the wheel. When you factoring in, you gotta get button boxes, wheels, and the bases. Last but not least, I didn't want to add any more accessories to my rig, so the advanced paddle mod works great for an e-brake and a clutch. At the time it was $100 off, so well worth the purchase. And as an extra added bonus, it has magnetic shifters. For this reason, Nugget gives Fanatec 2 paws up. Next up is a belt-driven option. I had a Thrustmaster T300 RS with the F1 wheel. I did have a couple issues with this product. The shifter was a single piece and it's connected on a pivot. If I accidentally hit my finger the wrong direction, it would downshift. I started having this happen to me a lot after I got better at driving. Also, the cooling fan really did get a little loud. I didn't think this would bother me after reading it in other reviews, but it really does. The last thing I will say is just in general to all belt-driven wheels, and it's something I noticed after trying both styles. As a result of the low torque, you could actually move them when you shouldn't be able to, is my experience. So what do I mean by this? For example, let's say you're taking a turn. In a real car, or with a direct drive wheel, you can only turn the wheel so much before you can't overcome the force. With other wheel bases, you're actually stronger than the machine. You can move the wheel further than you would physically be able to, and this can actually cause you to lose control. So when using these types of wheels, remember, less is more. For these reasons, Nugget gives the T300 one paw up and one paw down. Well, that's it for this quick Noob Nugget. If there's anything else you'd like to know about, drop a comment. If not, stay tuned for more content as we learn and grow. As always, thank you for your time.